You see that one sheet is longer, so that means it's gonna stick up higher at the top, or when I level it with all of these, which these you can see, this end is perfectly flush. Why can't I? There we go. This end's perfectly flush. This end down here, one sheet is an 1/8 of an inch taller. When I butt that to the top, that one sheet's gonna stick down and make it look like I really messed up. And then if I get out a little bit going, it's really gonna look bad. Anyhow, I did a lot of research on, I've always been taught to put the screws in the flats. I did a lot of research. A lot of people told me, said, no, you need to put them in the ribs. These are the ribs. They're raised up. But when this heats and cools, it's going to do this. So it's going to get a lot more movement than this flat down here. What happens is it'll eventually water out a big hole in the rib. Down here, it won't water as big a hole, and the washer on the screws is big enough to cover the hole. These are old screws, but they have a good washer and it has a dome shape, so when you tighten that down, it kind of pushes that washer up in there against that head and everything. But when that thing expands and contracts and all that from the heating and the cooling, it'll eventually wire a hole around this thread on this, the shank on this screw. Okay, so I'm gonna keep continuing to put my screws in the flats and not the ribs, especially where you have, this is the lap, so your next piece has a factory appeal and it will go down over this lip. But anyway, when you get two joints, if you go down through both of them, you're gonna get twice that movement. So we're not going to do it that way. We're going to stick with the flats like we've always been taught. We did get the metal up on the roof yesterday. These persimmons are terrible, man. There's yellow jackets all over them. If you ain't careful, you'll get stung. There's the roof. Looks really good. Blends right in with the original. So that looks real good. See, that's looking real good. It just about matches perfectly. You can't really tell the roof's been added. I like that. Okay, so this lean-to is now 48 feet long. The body of the building is 36. I'm going to extend the other side 12 foot. That way I'll have plenty of room. Wheat's coming up. Scarecrow's still there. Tomato plants, if I was to go out there and fertilize them, spray the bugs off of them, and pull all the old growth tomatoes and stuff off, they'd come back and make more tomatoes. But I got so much to do, I don't have time to do all that. And here's home sweet home. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, when are you gonna be ready to put that metal on? There's my gun. I love that carry handle and the sights. Now I can use my sights or my scope.